My little pony, my little pony. My little pony. To knock all my very best friends.
Hello my little comic book ponies, I'm Critical Analysis and I just finished reading My Little Pony number 38. This time we're going on a field trip with the foals and the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Unfortunately it's pre-season 5, so don't expect to see the CMC's Cutie Marks or Diamond Tiara acting more sensibly. Anyway, let's get started with the cover. The cover is pretty good. You have all of our protagonists for the story looking like they're arguing about which direction to go. This definitely nails the story on the nose. We open our story with Cheerilee and some chaperones, including Applejack and Rarity, on a class field trip to the Foal Mountains for some bird watching. We join them seeing some bird eggs at the base of a waterfall. Legend has it that when the mother orphan bird lays her eggs, the good ones float at the top, while the bad ones sink to the bottom, where they live alone and uncared for. So their moral aptitude is based upon buoyancy? Anyway, after a tidal wave from the waterfall splashes every pony, they regroup as Cheerilee talks to the class. It's been said that in the Foal Mountain Range there lives a Turul, a powerful bird who is larger than any pony and bears the crown of lands older than Equestria. Now, I've never seen the Turul, so the first pony to spot one will receive an extra special treat. No homework for a week. The CMC stop and look through their binoculars, believing they've seen the Turul. Wait a second. 2 pages ago it was spelled T-U-R-U-L, but here it's misspelled in Scootaloo's word bloom, T-U-R-A-L. I'm a grammar Nazi, Heil Grammatic, and when I saw this I flipped. This is a mistake that happens 2 pages later in the same comic. And they are not the same because I googled both forms. The UL form brings up images of the statues of birds. The AL form brings up an Urban Dictionary definition and a lot of people named Turul. How did no one catch this? Anyway, Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon notice the CMC have split off and try to follow them to try and get the free homework for themselves. Snips and Snails end up doing the same and tagging along. They continue up the mountain path until they reach a big split. They try to go back the way they came, but no pony remembers, so they end up arguing about which way they should go. They eventually just follow Diamond Tiara because she's being pre-season 5 Diamond Tiara, and they need to stick together. That is until they hear a roar and a bear begins chasing them. A bear that looks like Fluttershy's bear friend. I hope they don't turn out to be one and the same. As they're running away, they hide in a nearby open rock face until the bear leaves. The next thing they try is to have Snips, Snails, and Sweetie Belle use their magic to send up something akin to a smoke signal. It fizzles out. Diamond Tiara suggests reaching the highest point and scouting for the rest of the class and thinks Scootaloo should do it since she can fly, even though every pony knows Scootaloo can't fly very well. Apple Bloom rightfully calls out Diamond Tiara. Unbelievable! We're lost in the mountains, we don't know if any pony is looking for us, it's gonna be night soon, and there are bears running around, and your biggest concern is still making fun of us? Apple Bloom has a point. This is no time to be bullies. Every pony heads up the mountain path since Diamond Tiara did have a good idea, but Diamond Tiara lags behind until she steps on a loose rock and falls, hanging on by a branch. Apple Bloom tries to extend a branch to Diamond Tiara, but she slips too. And so our comic ends with a full-page spread of Apple Bloom hanging on by Diamond Tiara's tail. Wow, that much weight pulling on your butt must really hurt. I hesitate to judge this comic since it currently sits squarely in the middle. The artwork is pretty good. There are times when the ponies look odd and also have those weird anime expressions, but otherwise it's just fine. While the grammar thing is a minor nitpick in the grand scheme, this comic suffers from 3 major problems. The first is, why didn't they bring Fluttershy along? Fluttershy is the town animal expert and would probably know quite a bit about the birds that they are seeing. Plus, when the foals separated from the group, she has 2 tools that she could have used to find them: her animal friends and her ability to fly. And even if they brought along Rainbow Dash, who could have at least been the aerial scout, this would have been a single issue story about not wandering off. Second, there is the problem of the timing of release. 3 months ago, we saw Diamond Tiara grow up, see the light of her cutie mark, and stop being a while we saw the CMC grow and earn their cutie marks. But here, we see them before that happens, and it's a little heartbreaking to see when we've seen them be better than what they currently are. And finally, this really is a case of half a story. I know that's obvious considering that it ends with to be continued, but it feels as if there is not enough going on in this comic to stand on its own. Whether you're buying now or waiting until later, you can find the issue at several locations. You can buy digitally at Comixology, iTunes, IDW Digital Store, Amazon Kindle, Google Play, or on the IDW MLP Comic App, or physically at Amazon, IDW Store, or at your local retailer. Links are in the description below. Hey, thanks for watching! I do more than just comic reviews, so why not click that bottom video to go watch Cyber Angel Plays, where I play various video games. Or click on that top video to go watch my last review. And remember to click that like button and share on social medias if you enjoyed the episode, leave a comment below to help me improve the show in the future, and to subscribe to keep up to date on all of my latest videos. I'm Critical Analysis, signing out.